Hello and welcome back to Ultimate Marble Racing here with Season 2, Race 22 here at Dune Canyon Stadium. And this is an elimination race and the last elimination race of the season as we are approaching the end. I think there are 5 races left after this one. So getting very close there. Thank you for the 100 bits on the sweet victory there. Bit preemptive. Maybe it'll bring you some luck in the race. So we'll get the grid loaded in here and freeze time. Reverse grid of the last race. So of course the rules with an elimination race is we expect a high rate of DNFs. So the DNF predictions will be the elimination ones. And don't worry about that cheese, I have got it ready to go because I think it'll be backtracking a bit to find the preset for those, so you don't have to worry about it this time around. DNFing doesn't remove points. If you finish in the top 20, whether you're a DNF or not, you will still get the points for it. Apart from that, everything else is pretty much the same, but expect a lot of drama, a lot of action and a lot of upsets. But before we get into this, the 12 laps around the Dune Canyon Stadium, just like to say, if you're watching on YouTube, please subscribe. We have a lot of viewers that aren't subscribed. It'd really help out a lot if you could, and leave a like on the video if you enjoy it. And also come and join us on Twitch. We are 1 follower away from 70, and that is our aim before this season finishes, is to get to 70 followers. And as I said in the last video, at 70 followers I might reduce the ads down, so for those that are subbed, it doesn't really matter. So another reason to sub is to skip those pesky adverts. But yeah, I think like half the length of the adverts, or the amount of adverts, at 70. So there's another bit of incentive there to get spreading the word and get that 1 extra follower before the end of the season. But I'm going to get the prediction started. So start prediction, how many DNFs will there be? So 2 minutes to use those channel points to make those predictions, and we'll take a look around the track. So down the straight into a ladder at the start, and then into a big jump through some fire. This takes us into a sharp left-hand hairpin. Loop back on yourself, and then over these rampy bits, jumpy bits here, and then into the bowl. And then from there we go up this pipe all the way around to a bowl up here. If I remember last season, Stormy managed to throw as potentially a lead, or at least a high scoring position, by going off the edge here and actually landing back down on this lower area. Very costly, so be careful not to reenact that. And then down to a jump up to another ladder. Then from there we have a shortcut to the right. This will help you jump over these S-bends, otherwise you'll be taking the longer route round. And then there is a shortcut across this final bend as well. Now if you do fail this shortcut jump, you will be going down and to this ladder here on the side, and this will lose you a lot of time. So if you're going to take that shortcut, make sure you do it consistently and land back on the correct part of the track. Then here is a route through loads of obstacles. So a lot of chances here to gain or lose time. Try and make some passes on people. Then into one final ladder, taking you down into a bowl and back down to the start finish line. And the timer for the predictions is just coming to an end. So as soon as that finishes, we can get this race underway. There we go. So predictions are finished. So let's get racing. The lights count down. And they're off into the ladder. Bit of a pile up there. A lot of bouncing around. Everyone goes in row by row. Yeah, lights out and away we go. So we'll speed things up a little bit on the ladder here, just to get things going on this first lap. And slow it back down again so we can watch as they head down to the jump. Over the jump, who's going to take the lead on the exit? It looks like Diamond Sword. Storm King is up on the edge. That is risky, but they do have to fall back in, losing some time in doing so. Bit of a struggle there for Cheese and Super Boss. Storm King again running along the edge. An interesting strategy. Diamond Sword's currently leading, has an inside line, but may collide with someone here. They do. They're getting picked up in the group, which means this could cause a big shift in positions. I think we're going to be seeing someone else take that first position. We'll have to see who this is going to be as they make their way around the bowl. It looks like everyone is in. We have lost one. Jake is off. Unfortunate end for them. Just in time, having some trouble. Jenny seems to have got themselves stuck. There we go, on the move, actually getting into the bowl now. But that is going to have been a costly mistake. Struggling to get over that last section. It looks like Barto is going to be the first one to drop down. Diamond Sword's still stuck on the outside of the pack, so Barto going up to the top. Then it looks like Muffin and Zach second and third. Snorker, there's Diamond Swords dropping down. Cutsy is through. Dirt Monster, Beefcake, Worm will follow them up to the top. See what is going on up here. See if anyone gets a good line. Side Effects with an amazing line down there. Competing with Barto for number one now, but a big roll backwards. Barto's queuing. And a big hit there. Boyer's going to fly in with a perfect entry. And Crimson with a big bounce, getting up in the face of the camera. Boyer, yeah, great entry by Boyer, will be tied with Barto into the ladder. And was that a follow? I didn't get any audio for that, interestingly. Did anything pop up? I don't remember hearing or seeing anything there from my end. Welcome, thank you for the follow. Diamond Unicorns, thank you so much for the follow. That should make it 70 followers. It looks like it has, so we've hit our follower goal. That is amazing. And that also means from the next stream onwards, the advert time and amount will be reduced. So going through this next section, looks like Muffin's going to take the lead. Carol in second. Shax has failed the shortcut jump and is going to be going up the side ladder, so that's going to be very costly for them. Big time loss. See Cheese up into third. Boys dropped to fourth. Harry fifth. Zach sixth. Side Effects seventh. Diamond Swords dropping to eighth after a strong start. Barto ninth. Demon 10th. See Muffin on the ladder. Carol just getting on now. Cheese with a perfect entry. Harry's going to get a slight rollback and Boyer will be joining them side by side. And Storm King giving Side Effects a nudge on to join Zach, but falling off themselves, managing to block Diamond Swords. Yeah, did anyone see an alert come up when that follow came through? Did I miss it? Or did it not actually happen? There should have been a noise. There was one. Oh, it responded to Cheese there. Yeah, there was a DNF. Jake went off on lap 1. And, oh, it looks like Zor and Superboss are also off the track. China's in trouble. They managed to get themselves stuck. So at the moment, potential 4 DNFs. Strong first lap for an elimination race. I saw there was a pop-up. Oh, maybe I just completely missed it then. And Barto getting across the line first, but Side Effects is going to get the better entry onto the ladder going on to lap 2 and will take the lead. See Storm King moving up to third. Though they are not, because they haven't actually triggered on the leaderboard. So Storm King may have missed a checkpoint somewhere, potentially while running along the walls down the other end. May have gone around the outside of a checkpoint. So Storm King is a lap down, and that is a costly mistake. Hello Diamond Unicorns, and once again thank you for the follow. 60-second timer is active once again. A bit late. It is nowhere at all. So into the ramps, side effects, Storming off in the lead. Barto in second. Muffin and Storm King side by side. Of course, Storm King a lap down, so Muffin doesn't have too much to worry about there. Then following it looks like Harry, Beefcake and Alice very close together. Carol now gaining on Alice after Alice lost some time in that corner. Magic with a bit of a slow exit with a collision with Stanky. A big bounce for Boer there is a bit risky, but I think they've managed to keep themselves moving. But Boer is dropping quite a few positions at the moment, and Zach currently our 20th place on our last point scoring position. And Pesky Bird getting a good drop down on this bowl moves them up to first. So a big position gain for Pesky Bird. I'm sure Pesky will be happy with that. But with these elimination races, have to remember it is a marathon, not a sprint. They are very well known for the high DNF rates. So it's just about staying consistent and keeping going around the track. See, Space Comet and Dazza have also gone off. See if China will get set free at all. Because we have seen in, for example, the Total Extermination, if you get stuck in a elimination race, there is still a chance to gain some positions as the DNFs start to increase. Because if we see people in the top 20 DNFing, if you've been stuck for a few laps and you get set free, as long as you stay consistent, you could find your way up into the top 20, passing those that DNF. Very good advice by Cheese. Don't die, drive fast. That is the way to win these eliminations. The two most important rules. And of course, our rule for the normal races is be good. So the shortcut for Storm King, successful one. Side effects, successful as well. So they'll be chasing down Pesky Bird. Side effects trying to make a lunge past Storm King, but can't quite make it work. Storm King will go the shortcut. He's going to leap into first through the obstacles. With Storm King leading, Pesky Bird in second, Side effects in third. Take a look further back and see how everyone else is doing through here. Not be good, get good. So Nick in third, hold on. So, of course, Storm King's behind. Why do I keep forgetting that? Bad memory moment. So Pesky Bird leading, Side effects in second, Nick in third. Storm King a lap down, but still on the move. Harry in fourth, Crimson in fifth, Boy in sixth, but slowing down a bit there means Alice could have got the overtake, but bumping into one of the obstacles. Boy's having some difficulty at the moment. Managed to have a massive increase on this lap. Back up again. Budo's overshot the jump and has bounced off, so that'll be a DNF for Budo. See Christopher, Diamond Swords. And Magic flying in as well with the shortcut, so everyone's still quite close together up at the front. Then Tokyo, Quack, Demon, Barto, School of Thugs. Barto currently with the fastest lap. Wood in 17th. Baz flying through to pick up a few positions. Armtech, Logan. Wood's going to take the shortcut into the obstacle run. Will be in front of School of Thugs. Yeah, disappointment for Budo. And yeah, it will be 12 long laps. That's what we get with these elimination races. And I think that might be Shona off in the distance as well. I think we just lost. Let's go and have a look. It is. I think we lost Mario, Shona. Oh, Ibs off as well. And Budo that lap. So going on to lap 3, and we're already seeing quite a few DNFs. So don't let the pressure get to you. Yeah, everyone loves these eliminations. They're guaranteed a lot of drama and some big upsets. What makes them fun. Being in the lead early may seem great on these, but just about keeping that consistency. It's like Demon and Wood swapping places repeatedly here, side by side on the ladder. School of Thugs has managed to get themselves stuck on one of the obstacles, but they should get set free if someone can knock them free. Snorker running a bit slow. But storming off into the lead is Side Effects. Pesky Bird in second, just coming over the jump. Nick in third, now taking the fastest lap. That could get them an extra point if they can stay in the top 20. There's Nick going across the jump now. Then quite a race going on between Harry, Magic and Crimson. The three of them gaining on Nick across the jumps. See who gets the best exit, and Nick just skimming the hole on the bowl hole. He's going to get hit by Side Effects. Alice is going to be going the opposite way. This could cause some trouble. But who's going to drop down first? Who has the best line here? We can ignore Storm King for now. They're staying out of the way of the front runners. Wood colliding with Demon, pushing Demon wider out, and a collision with Alice. This could be a very good line for Wood after that bump. Just getting the drop down in, so that'll be a big increase. Wood up to fourth with that move. Side Effects in first, Pesky Bird second, Harry now in third. And Nick slowing themselves down the exit. That could be perfect with Pesky Bird saying no chance, pushing them straight out the way. Not letting them get a drop down that easy and going up into first. So Pesky Bird, and then Nick's going to come back across and hit Pesky Bird. Getting some revenge there. Delaying Pesky Bird, but they will drop down side by side with Harry. Whereas off you think, rip Boer, let's have a quick look. Boer is off indeed. So F in chat for Boer. Looks like Sawyer's off as well. And thank you so much for the 100 bits with the Wii music. We look at Boer just sitting in the middle. Very fitting. What if someone requests Marble Cam on someone that's DNF'd and is in the top 20? Interesting request. It would be a strange one. I don't think we would be able to do it. I think it has to be someone that's still running around. We can't just sit on Marble Cam watching someone sat still. School of Thugs didn't actually get set free, so it's going to cost them some time. Pesky Bird across the jump. Harry taking the longer route round. Crimson and Nick both going for the jump. Will they both make it across? Crimson just getting the leap further over. Will move up into second. Harry in third. Nick in fourth. How do you get... Oh, I see. So that area is if you take this jump and overshoot, you can end up in this area down here. So you want to make sure you either land here or bounce and land on this section. Otherwise, you're going to land over there and have to get up this ladder and back around, which is very costly. See Wood making their way around. Magic and Demon are going to be taking the shortcut. Both successful over the edge. Going to get past Wood, and then Stanky and Quack just behind. Yeah, China did a very bad, ended up getting stuck. Probably the worst thing that could happen there. And a 10-bit cheer, thank you so much. Just bits after bits. Another 10 as well, thank you so much. And another 10. Just all these 10s coming in. Very much appreciated. But Harry currently leading, Pesky Bird in second. Oh, Nick with a great drop down there, using side effects as a bumper. Will keep hold of the fastest lap and move up into second. Crimson dropping down, going to move into third. Pesky dropping a few positions. Side effects in fourth. And a couple more 10 bits coming through from Wood, so thank you so much. And Pesky Bird now dropping down, will be fifth on the drop down. And then Alice following in sixth. See Wood, Logan, Magic and Demon now in the bowl. See who gets the drop down first. Quack comes flying in, gonna hit Magic. That could be costly for Magic. Gaining some more momentum. It looks like they're gonna nudge Wood slightly, so that could be a bit of a time gain there as well. Logan's drop down will be in seventh. We're gonna head back up to our front runners and see how they are getting on. Dirty money. It's alright, we take them in bits here, so it's all good. It cleans it. And Pesky Bird bouncing in. Gonna take a quick look further back while they're going around the bowl. See how everyone else is doing. See Logan just going down the jump. We've got Magic, followed by Demon, followed by Wood. Then just in time, Quack and Tokyo side by side. Stanky, Westport, Armtech, Mini, T-Dub, Dirt Monster and Andrew side by side. Beefcake, Baz. Oh, and a bounce. Blockmaster getting blocked out by, I think that was a Kane there. Sending them up into the air and over the edge of the track. We've lost Skyline as well. Adam's gone off. Snorker's gone off. Quite a few DNFs. But a big move there. Taking out the competition. But Crimson currently leading. Side effects getting a roll back from the ladder in second. Will we see Nick drop down in third? Storm King through, one of our back runners a lap behind at the moment. And Harry bouncing through in third. And Nick having some difficulties as Pesky Bird jumps through in fourth. And Nick finally making their way down, dropping to fifth. Then Magic dropping down just in time with a good line. Wood with a good line as well. Both of them will fly through. Wood with a big hit off Magic, quite risky as they flew very high into the air but managed to stay on the track. Will be side by side with Magic onto the ladder. I had a quick look at the one that was requested last time, the Green Gang one, but unfortunately it's not on the sound alerts, so I couldn't add it. I haven't really looked at any others at the moment. But a battle going on up at the front between Crimson and Side Effects. Looks like Crimson will come out on top, going to the ladder, but will they get a good entry? They get a bounce backwards. And Side Effects is going to steal that position onto the ladder. A good entry there. Crimson with the bounce back will be in second. Now we see Harry making their way through. It looks like China's not going to be set free, at least not anytime soon. No one bouncing down there to set them free. So McWave's having some difficulty getting going. Eventually managed to. We take a quick look over the top. We can see all the DNFs around the place. All the chaos that has unfolded. Rip indeed. So Harry just going up to the top of the ladder in that 3rd place. Nick 4th, Peskybird 5th, Wood up to 6th, Magic 7th, Just in Time 8th. Dirt Monster having difficulties getting on the ladder, but does get on in 9th. Alice is going to sneak in front of Tokyo there for 10th. See Baz with a bounce, Demon with a bounce as well. We'll not be joining Baz side by side. We'll have to wait for the next section. And we have T-Dub, Logan and Stanky. Stanky just missing out on the ladder there. Beefcake with a roll back. School of Thugs with a bounce as well. So Beefcake gets on the School of Thugs. Then James and then Shady currently in 20th. But Shax is going to join them on the ladder and they'll be fighting for that final point scoring position. But up at the front, Side Effects heading down to the jump. Across the jump in first. Crimson in 2nd. Making their way across the little jumps over to the bowl, and Crimson with a perfect bounce will get through the bowl very quickly and up the pipe. It looks like McWave has managed to find a way to actually stop on the bowl. I'm sure someone will set them free. Is Crimson going to get a perfect line through here as well? They do. So some big moves by Crimson, gaining a lot of speed and a lot of time there. Is Cheese still on track? Let's go and take a look. Make our way back through the pack. Just seen Stanky go off. From 14th, going off on the entrance to the ladder past the start finish. So big upset for Stanky. See Diamond Sword. And there is Cheese side by side with Minnie. So still going. It looks like Jenny and Marley fighting through the obstacles and managed to get themselves stuck together. Muffin almost setting them free, but no success. And Andrew getting themselves stuck on the very first obstacle. In fact, they haven't even got into the obstacle section. It looks like there's a lip there. Never seen that. Well, I never noticed that before. So that's actually got Andrew stuck. A disaster for them. Carol has got themselves stuck as well. There's a few people still just getting themselves stuck on the track. Crimson going round. So yeah, it's like a little jump. Clearly Andrew didn't have enough speed to get over that jump. We'll have to hope someone will push them and get them moving again. But Crimson absolutely storming away. Miles ahead now, but can they keep the consistency going to the end? And Harry in 2nd, Side Effects in 3rd. Dirt Monster currently in 4th. McWave still remains stuck on this bowl. No one knocking them free just yet. And Nick still holding the fastest lap. We see everyone pretty spread out now around the track. See the back runners in the distance making their way over the first jump. It looks like Baz is going to set McWave free in Tokyo with a very good line through there, straight down and to the ladder. See Harry, Crimson already heading down to the start finish onto lap 6 and the halfway point of the race. And is actually gaining on some of our back runners here. Dom, Stormy, Cloud Monkey and Muffin. See, Harry's just made their way out of the obstacles and to the ladder. Side effects not too far behind, and a bit of a gap back to Tokyo, who's only just heading through the shortcut section. It looks like they will be taking the shortcut, whereas Nick will be opting for the longer route round. So Tokyo trying to make a bit of a breakaway. Baz is going to get the jump as well. Bit of a risky one there. Dirt Monster with a very good jump. So actually gets that Carol free at the same time. And Nick and Baz now fighting for position. Baz is going to cut back in front. Carol and Dirt Monster through the shortcut. Baz as well. Nick just missing out. So a bit of a time loss for Nick in that battle. Wood and School of Thugs now making their way around. The Beefcake and Logan battling it out just behind. Wood's going to get the shortcut into the obstacles. School of Thugs will be going the longer way around. And Beefcake, have they got the shortcut? They have, so they'll be securing that place over Logan into the obstacle zone. And as you can see, everyone else is still quite close together around the middle of the pack. Let's go check on our current race leader. How far ahead are they right now? Here is Crimson. Very far ahead at the moment. So if they keep this up, this could be huge for them. And the fastest lap as well, which will be an extra point. So can they keep this going to the end? See Harry making their way around now. Trying to gain on Crimson, but with a gap like that, it's going to be hard. Then Side Effects. Not too far back from Harry, still a chance to gain. A good entry into one of these bowls could actually make a big difference. I've just seen Iceman saying Pesky is off. Pesky was competing for one of the front positions. And they are. They've managed to get themselves alongside Sawyer in the rocks. Jenny's just gone off as well, so a couple of people have managed to go off here. Potentially coming into this bowl a bit too aggressive. Maybe some contact was made with someone. Dazza just gone off as well, coming down to the ladder. So a few people going off in this area this lap. So a nice bit of action there, but Pesky unfortunately is going to be a DNF after a pretty strong race so far. About halfway through, we've probably lost around half of our racers. Maybe a bit less. It's hard to tell until we get into the top 20s of DNFs. See Crimson in the distance. Zach's going the slower route, so it looks like they failed the jump here but didn't set China free. Andrew's going to remain stuck. And we've got a bit of a three-way pile-up here between Barto, McWave and Christopher. So very costly for them three. Crimson making their way through. Will they set them free? They have the time. Nope, they're going to play it safe and avoid them completely. Zach finally on the move again after that big time loss. Muffin being lapped by Crimson. And Side Effects in second. Harry in third. We'll be taking the slower route round that section. But the big battles are going on just outside of the top three. We see this big group happening here. Demon getting hit by a wolf, going to give them more speed, but not in the good way. You don't want more speed on the bowl, you want to slow down and head down to that middle section to drop through. We'll see what happens with the positions here. Is Nick dropping down first and will be in fourth. Tokyo struggling, losing a bit of time, does get the drop down, but James just sneaking in front. And Wood will be following. So very close between the middle pack here. And Wood with a perfect run through the bowls is going to go slamming into Nick at the ladder. And both of them rolling back and then joining each other side by side, 4th and 5th, onto the ladder. See what's going on up at the front. Looks like these three are still stuck in the obstacles. I think it's going to be hard to set them free. So heading back over here, we have Shady, Alice, and then Demon. Then T-Dub flying on a good entry. See Stormy making their way over the jumps. Tokyo now in 10th. Going to be side by side with James. And then Beefcake. Big pile up here. Got to be careful going in this quick when there's traffic. Would risk someone going off. Armtech just went up in P17, you think? So you're keeping a keen eye on what's happening on the leaderboard. And you are correct. Armtech did go off on the bowl. But the two Dogeballs with a good run through there. Cheese up to 17th, Diamond Swords 18th. See Mini in 19th and Wolf currently in 20th. Closely followed by Cutsy through to the ladder. Big rebound backwards. Wolf is going to be trying to block Cutsy, but they're getting side by side just in time. Tried to get on, but did get blocked. Big bounces like that are dangerous though. Could send you up and over the edge. Got to be careful carrying speed into some of these zones. A good shortcut for Quack there will gain quite a few positions with everyone so grouped together. Moving up into 10th and another shortcut into the obstacles. See Carol jumping across. They are a lap down. Beefcake getting the jump across would gain a couple of spots. And the three still stuck. Tokyo's going to give them a nudge. It looks like they are well and truly stuck there. This could be a DNF for the three of them. Magic getting stuck on one of the triangles. Perfectly balanced. There's going to be a big time loss for Magic. They may get set free here by Mini. They do. And Diamond Swords, unfortunately, losing a bit of time going the longer route there. Getting caught up. Heading down to the start finish area. T-Dub and Wood are going to be side by side. Head over to where a race leader. It's not over yet. Crimson currently flying off ahead. A massive lead and still holding that fastest lap as well. In second, currently Side Effects only just dropping down into this bowl. And then Harry just making their way through to the pipe. And then quite a bit of a gap back to Nick in fourth. And then Wood now in front of T-Dub. Going over the jump. A lot of speed into that bowl. Now we see Quack making their way around, so everyone's starting to spread out a bit again. Alice not too far behind, and then Demon making their way around as well. And then Shady over the jump, currently in 10th. See Beefcake in 11th, Tokyo in 12th. a group here of Dirt Monster, Westport, and Marley side by side, but Marley is a lap down by the looks of things. We'll have another overview look so we can get a view on what's going on. The Baz has gone off in the distance. I don't know if he mentioned that before. So we must be getting close to having 20 still running. Collision there between Wood and Quack. Benefiting Wood with some time saved on the drop down. We'll be chasing after Nick. This has also helped Quack out. So quite a rough exit on the jump. And a rebound off the ladder. We'll lose a little bit of time there. And China's been freed. They have. China is on the move again. So this could be a bit of a comeback season for China. Will we see China try and make a late comeback? It's going to be tough. They'll be looking for a lot of people to DNF in front. And we will be waiting for a few laps if they do keep running. And Shady's gone off on this jump. Shady was in 10th place. And will be dropping out of the top 20. And scoring no points. So yes, an F for Shady. James always getting a really good drop down there. Just skimming the edge. Magic will get a perfect drop down. Will be side by side with Demon. Demon getting a very good entrance. Magic blocking Marley, but Marley will still get in front. And then Carol getting sent flying back off James. Just in time, coming in quite aggressive. Westport bouncing off just in time, but we'll join them side by side. Beefcake nearly going off the edge there with a bit of a bounce in the air and a spin. And then Mini just behind. We see Shady in 19th. Will be dropping off the leaderboard very soon. We see Diamond Swords making their way down. And there we go, Wolf. Actually flying past Diamond Swords, but doesn't get the entrance on the ladder. Cheese joining them. Diamond Swords on, Cheese on, side by side with Wolf. So they'll be fighting for the 20th spot. And our race leader is currently... Where is our race leader at the moment? Trying to find our race leader can be tricky. There's China on the move. There's Storm King. There's Muffin. There's Side Effects. Side Effects gone up into first. Has Crimson gone off the track? Crimson is off after start finish. Crimson is off after start finish. Crimson has thrown it after a very strong first half. Lap 8, Crimson has gone off track, and this is looking like it could be a DNF unless we see a sudden increase in DNFs before the start finish. This could be Crimson out of the points and taking that fastest lap with them. That moves Side Effects up into first, Harry up into second, Nick up into third, and Wood up into fourth going across the line. So massive drama on lap 8, the start of lap 8. See Quack, T-Dub and Alice approaching the start finish. Quack through going up to 5th. So how many do we have still going? Yeah, instantly remembering the video that F1 YouTube channel published, top 10 leaders crashing out of the race. We have had a few like that ourselves. Maybe we'll have a video like that at some point. Top 10 biggest chokes in UMR. Top 10 biggest disasters. or biggest upsets. Sure, there's a lot to choose from. Side effects, we'll be happy with that moving into first. Big bounce for side effects, but they did manage to stay on the track. Going to the ladder. Wolf is off. I'm clearly managing to miss all of these DNFs. Very hard to focus on everyone at the same time as they spread out. Have a look around, see if we can spot them. Still got the 3 stuck in the obstacles, so I don't think they're going to get freed at all at this point. And I can't actually see Wolf off anywhere. Unless I'm being incredibly blind. Which could very well be the case. Or they're way off in the distance. Oh, there they are. Off near Stanky. Yes, Wolf is going to be a DNF. We see Stormy now in the 20th position. Just in the points. Everyone seems to like going off when I'm not looking at them. And Beefcake has gone off. I think that was at the start-finish area. Yep, we'll be going off from 19th. So I think the big throw points here are going too quick into these ladders, especially when there's people around. Get a bad collision with someone and you'll get sent flying off the edge. But it's still not freeing them. Looks like they are truly wedged. And Nick, playing a bit of a balancing act there, loses a bit of time. Going to see people piling into this ladder, see if anyone does lose it here. Demon and Diamond Swords are side by side. Stormy's gone up to 19th with Beefcake going off, means Poms has moved up into the points. Alice with a perfect entry there will be side by side with T-Dub. James will lose a position. Alice. And we see China still on the move looking for that comeback. And yeah, Crimson only just going out of the top 20. I mean, this is just what China needs. All these DNFs starting to come in. We see Harry has gone off in the background from 2nd place. That is a disaster for Harry. Again, this start-finish ladder going in a bit too aggressive. Just a bounced off, unless they had a bounce off side effects or Storm King, which could have been possible, wiping them out. But big Fs for Harry, falling off the track from 2nd place and will be dropping out of the top 20. That will mean Nick will move up into 2nd and Wood could be looking at moving into the top 3, going on to lap 9. Diamond P6, Demon 7th, Magic 8th, Cutsy 9th, Alice 10th, Cheese up to 14th. Just in Time is just behind in 15th. This clearly is one of the spots to watch. Keep an eye on the 2 ladders to see if anyone tries to go in too aggressive. So Wood with a perfect entry there. Did someone just say Stormy's gone out? Has Stormy gone off? At the triangle obstacles. They have indeed. Stormy, historically having trouble with this section, clearly hasn't changed. So Stormy is out. Stormy for top 20 cannot happen anymore. And things looking better and better for China. So you see, I go to watch this area where everyone seems to be going off, and Stormy goes off in an area we haven't really seen anyone go off. Just can't win. And Cheese moving up to 9th, that's a big position increase. Is now just behind Diamond Swords. Demon's up to 6th, Magic in 5th, Quack 7th, let's see 10th, T-Dub 11th. Just saying them in random orders here now. Westport currently 20th, just in the points. So a bit of a race going on here between Demon, Quack and Diamond Swords. Very close together. We see Wood going up the pipe in 3rd. And there's Cheese in the distance making their way over. Getting a bit slowed down. Having some difficulty here. He's going to lose a place to Cutsy. Struggling to get over this last bit. There we go. Bit of a time loss. Dropping 1 position. And here's our race leader with Nick very close behind. We see Carol joining Andrew on that ledge. Nick and Side Effects both missing that shortcut. It's going to be a chance for Wood to try and make some time on them. The Quack actually beating Wood to the ladder and blocking them out. His Quack will move up into 3rd. Mini a lap down. Demon, a little bit of a bad bounce there. Is going to slow them down, but they have moved up into 5th. Oh, Cheese having trouble in the pipe. Oh dear. Cheese is having some difficulties this lap. Just hang in there. Having some difficulties. We do know Cheese is very good at losing momentum to the halfway point in a race. Let's see if they can keep going to the end of this one. They would in 3rd, Demon up to 4th. Diamond Swords. Oh, Wood 3rd, Quack 4th, Demon 5th, Diamond Swords 6th, Pipsy 7th. See Side Effects and Nick in the background. Heading towards lap 10, so not many laps to go. So from here we can watch our races going around this shortcut area and watch the leaders making their way down to the start finish. Is it a magic DNF? Dropping quite a few places. Are they on this ladder? Let's see where they are. 14th. It could be. It is. Magic has DNF. They've gone off track. So that is why they are falling down the leaderboard. See T-Dub leaping into the obstacles, taking that shortcut. Oh, looks like China's having some difficulties in the pipe. It does manage to get out and get moving again. Onto lap 10. And how many do we still have running? Magic's still in that 18th position for now. But I'm pretty sure they are going to lose it. Side effects, our race leader, heading over the zigzags. Then Nick just making their way over the jump. Now we have a bit of a group up here. Slight collision between Wood and Diamond Swords. Demon gliding into Quack. Very close together here. Wood's going to get blocked out slightly by Quack and Demon, but it might be a slowdown that's needed. Just missing Diamond Swords, and Diamond Swords is going to cross the line in 3rd. Wood's going to be 4th. Quack's going to be 5th. Going on to the next lap. They're still saying Demon in 5th, even though Demon is still up in the bowl. And Kutsy's going to get a very good drop down. But Quack hasn't actually had the lap updated. I've just seen Nick go off in the background. Our race leader. Another fail for a race leader, and Nick has gone off. So another massive upset. And Side Effects will move into the lead. I think Nick went too aggressive on this top layer. Side Effects are going to get a perfect run through there and down to the ladder. Yes, Nick with an incredible lead has thrown it all away. And Quack, I think, has actually missed a checkpoint somewhere on this lap and is dropping. And Wood with a good line through there as Diamond Swords loses some time. But they are going to collide. You see Kutsy in the background. So lots of big upsets for the race leaders. The Demon making their way through. There's still a bit of a group up here around the middle of the pack. Fighting to try and get into the top 10. Side Effects. Absolutely storming away with the lead now. And into the obstacle section. Our second place, Nick. Well, of course, Nick is off. So not going to be second place for long as Diamond Swords is coming through to try and take second. Wood having trouble with the pipe. Does get through. Kutsy with a perfect run through there will take second place. Is Cheese having trouble again? Cheese is having trouble with these zigzags. Just making it over, losing a few positions from that. But they are still going, and that's what counts. Wood in 3rd. But Diamond Swords and Demon on the top layer at the moment. No jinx, please. We'll see. So Demon's going to drop down. Will be in 4th. James with a good run through there will go up to 5th. Diamond Swords is dropping a couple of positions. Needs to drop down. And they're through in 6th. T-Dub's going to be looking for that 7th. A big hit by Dirt Monster into T-Dub and then Marley into Dirt Monster. Fortunately, no one going off from those bumps. And then Shaq's making their way over the jump a bit slow and steady. And onto lap 11, side effects crossing the line. We see Alice and Cheese on that top layer. As we go further ahead, see Cutsy going onto the ladder, Wood making their way through the last section of the obstacles. Yes, Quack seemed to have missed a checkpoint and went a lap down. And they are no longer on the leaderboard because of it. James making their way down, currently in 4th. Demon and Diamond Swords not far behind. See T-Dub getting the shortcut there. He's going to jump a few places. Diamond Swords just missing out on joining Demon side by side. And a rollback again. Bit of a time loss there. Cutsy with a perfect run through the bowl and down to the start finish. And onto the ladder. Meanwhile, we see side effects off in the distance, miles ahead in the bowl. The Wood going round and around. There'll be a chance for James to try and get a good line through and steal that position. But they do not. Will Demon be able to pull it off? The Wood does get hit by James, so this is going to cost Wood some more time. But Wood does manage to get down in 3rd. So now we have James, Diamond Swords and Demon. As more are dropping in, there could be some contact here if they're not careful. Very close. James is out of the danger. And Demon dropping down now, followed by Diamond Swords. Both going to rebound off the ladder but stay on the track. Further up ahead we see side effects now on the top layer. And yeah, Nick in P20. So still waiting to see Nick fall off the 20th spot. Side effects over the jump. Bounce off the ladder, staying on the track. Trying to keep this consistency going with such a big lead. Does not want to repeat the actions of the two that were in front. Cutsy with a bit of a rollback trying to get through the pipe. Does make it through though. Yeah, there's Nick over next to Baz. And Nick now falling out of the top 20. And Storm King, who was actually a lap down earlier on in this race, managing to fight their way back up in 12th and setting the new fastest lap. The Cutsy on the ladder safely. Big bounce for School of Thugs, currently a lap behind. See China in the distance just crossing the line. Just in time with a perfect run through there. James and Diamond Swords doing the same. Everyone piling into the ladder. No one surprisingly bouncing off. James and Just in Time will now be side by side fighting for third. Diamond Swords losing a bit of time with the rollbacks. It's going to be in fifth. And Wood is going to drop to sixth, but taking it steady over the jump. Shaq's just missing out on the entry. Will be in seventh on the ladder. Then a big hit for Dirt Monster going over that jump. Manages to stay on. See Side Effects in the distance making their way towards the final lap of the race. Can they keep hold of this lead all the way down to the end? Those Side Effects in the final bowl. We'll watch them as they make their way down. And Cheese P19 dropped a few positions. Might have to check that they're still on the move. Side Effects keeping it clean through there, going onto the final lap of the race. And yet Cheese is still going. Just losing some time. It looks like this checkpoint here could be one that's very missable if you end up going around the outside, potentially. Maybe too high, too far wide. I think Cheese has been lapped, unless there's been maybe a checkpoint miss actually. Cheese may have missed a checkpoint somewhere. So that could be bad news for Cheese. Kutsi has made it through onto the final lap safe. Just in time, using the obstacles to their advantage to get a good lineup. And then Diamond Swords currently in fourth. And we see James, Shax and Wood fighting for positions quite close together going into the final lap. See if they keep it clean down to the ladder there. Did we see any foul play? Wood's got quite a good line there, using the obstacles to their advantage. Does get the drop down first. We'll put them up into fourth, gaining a few positions back. And on the ladder safely. Diamond Swords down with quite a bit of speed. Quack's going to collide with them, helping them onto the ladder. Quack with a rollback. Shax on in sixth. And then Demon coming down in seventh. And Cheese falling out of the top 20. Yes, Just in Time does have the gold skin, and of course that is what you're playing for in the top three. First place will get the gold marble skin for the next UMR season. Second place will get the silver one, and third will get the bronze. And of course the winner will get a free 1 month subscription on Twitch. So Cheese definitely must have missed a checkpoint, and that's going to be very costly this late into the race, and could have thrown away their points. We're taking a look across the track. And here is our current leader. He's Just in Time at the bottom, trying to fly onto the ladder, but just bounce backwards. Imagine finishing this race and still not scoring. Imagine the scenes. And yes, Just in Time up into second. Kutsi is right behind them though. The Side Effects is going to take the shortcut through to the obstacle zone, just to extend that lead even further. Storm King still holding that fastest lap, and it looks like Edub joined the party with the 3 that were stuck there. So there's now 4 of them wedged in the obstacle zone. As Side Effects heading through to the final area. Not much that can go wrong from that point on for Side Effects. But we'll see. And a battle between Just in Time and Cutsy. Keep an eye on Side Effects so we can see them go across the line. Cutsy's just not going to get the shortcut, so we'll stay behind Just in Time. Wood currently in 4th, James in 5th, Demon in 6th, Shax in 7th. You can see them in the background on the ladder. Yeah, it is amazing how they managed to get themselves stuck like that. And Side Effects should have plenty of time. There we go. Side Effects dropping down, crossing the line. Side Effects is going to take the win on the Dune Canyon Stadium. So well played to Side Effects. Just in Time has Cutsy chasing them down. Heading up to the bowl. It's going to be about who gets the best drop down. He Would heading through the obstacle zone, currently in 4th. With a perfect final section through the bowl, there is a chance to maybe take a position, but with the size of the gap, it is unlikely. We'll see how Just in Time and Cutsy do in this bowl. So Just in Time making their way round. Is Cutsy going to get a better line? It looks like a very similar line. Unless Cutsy can run wide and use the obstacle here, just missing out. So I think Just in Time is going to get the drop down first. See what Cutsy's angle looks like here. And as others drop in, this could cause some trouble. It's going to be close. But Just in Time does drop down first. Or cross the line to take second. The 40-second difference. Wood is in the bowl. Just missing the collision with Cutsy. That could have been what they needed to try and steal that 3rd place, but Cutsy will take 3rd. James coming across and colliding with Wood. This is going to be costly for Wood. Wood's going to come back and give them a little nudge back, try and speed James up as well. So this is going to be close between James and Wood on the drop. Demon coming to join them. Wood does get the drop down first and will take that 4th place. So very close. That could have been a disaster. James trying a little bit of a move there in the final section to try and take that 4th place, but James will have to settle with 5th. And Demon just dropping down now will secure 6th. Now we have Shax and Westport close together. See who gets the drop down here. Feel for Cheese. Yeah, it's an unfortunate end for Cheese. Clearly missing a checkpoint somewhere. And after a relatively consistent race, unfortunately, is going to lose out on the points. And Westport followed by Storm King there. Good run through there for Storm King. And securing that fastest lap. Shax is going to bounce off Cloud Monkey to get the drop down and take 9th. And Diamond Sword's a good line here. This could be big for Diamond Swords if they can line this up this route round. They do. They're going to take 10th. Dirt Monster 11th. The Diamond Sword's gaining a couple of positions there at the last second. Cloud Monkey looking to take 12th. And we will speed up time a little bit here as we wait for the rest to make their way through to this bowl. Let's see if they can make it across the line before the DNF counts them out. That will then secure the positions how they currently are. We've got Zach and Alice in the bowl. Alice is actually going to beat Zach to the line. Alice will take 13th. Zach will take 14th. China still a lap down. Unfortunately, not enough. In fact, it's probably a good few laps down. TJ with a very good line through there is going to take 15th. Muffin's going to take 16th. Minnie sneaking through to take 17th. Pom's just behind in 18th. Driver of the day, China. I don't know where they can quite get that after being stuck for 3 laps. But we are seeing our first 2 coming back around before we even had the rest of the top 20 come through. So will we actually see Quack make it? There is Quack entering the bowl. Are they going to be able to get across the line before the DNF? They do. We'll take 19th. See some more of the front runners making their way through. James actually making a few positions on that lap after the finish. And here's School of Thugs looking to take the final point scoring position. And there we go, School of Thugs across in 20th. So let's head over to our race winner. Speed time up a bit to let the DNF countdown do its thing. So here we go, Side Effects, our race winner. So congratulations to them for the win. And yes, that is the point scoring positions now secured. So while we wait for the DNF timer, because I'm sure it's going to take a while with the amount of laps back we've had, the amount of people that have been lapped. Let's go to the results before the predictions. Well, not results before the predictions, but I'll put in the results before we do the predictions. That's what I mean. Yeah, Gio, good race. So I'm going to enter the results of this race, and then we'll be back in a couple of minutes with the overall standings and the prediction results for the DNFs. So I'll be back in a couple of minutes. Okay, so the results have been entered, and we do now have the leaderboard locked in. DNF timer done. Beaker, you gotta go soon. Yeah, it takes a little while to enter in the results, but we can do the DNFs. And School of Thugs off and Cutsy have now gone off after finishing. Okay, so if we make our way down, oh, we're already seeing DNFs. Just down to the DNF timer. So 21 people actually finishing within the time. Marley unfortunately just missing out on scoring any points. And we see Cheese as the latest DNF, not crossing the line in time after missing a checkpoint and falling down a lap towards the end. Going all the way down to our first DNF, which was Jake. No need for counting with UMR, we have Cheese here doing a mod thing. Trusting them to get the correct prediction. Alright, thanks for that, Cheese. Thank you for joining us. So there we go, the predictions were now no one predicted correct. So there we have it, 21 actually finishing and the rest DNFing, just what we like to see with an elimination. And now we can go over to the leaderboard. So as you can see, not many races left to go. 5 races left, and the next race tomorrow is Cheese's own race, the new remastered version of the highway race. There's that to look forward to, same time again tomorrow. But with the positions, McWave currently in first with 176, Magic in second with 160, Marley in third with 156, Snorker in fourth with 150, Mario in fifth with 123, tied with Zach, Adam in seventh with 121, Zora in eighth with 119, James in ninth with 117, and Cutsy in 10th with 113 to make up the top 10. Then below that we have Jenny, Storm King, Christopher, Ib, Space Comet, Diamond Swords, Carol, Jake, Cheese, China, Sawyer, Crimson, School of Thugs, Stanky, and Demon, making up the top 25. Yeah, unfortunately we're not in the top 25 yet. A few good races, but not quite enough. Of course, the overall standings with the statistics will be posted into the Discord shortly. They better see where you are exactly. So that's going to be it for this race. Like I say, same time tomorrow for the highway race. And then the week after there'll be 3 races. Then the following week will be the final race. So not long left, and it'll be red rings to end on as usual. A nice dramatic race to finish with. But that's going to be it for this stream. So thank you all so much for watching. I hope you all enjoyed, and I'll see you all in the next one.
I live inside my own world of make-believe. Kids screaming in their cradles, profanity.